Hello, everybody, and welcome to Motivational Speaks by Alex Svita. Hey guys, my name's Alex Svita, and I'm over here teaching you about why there is no good or bad. Now, this topic is a non dual thinking topic, and it's very weird when I talk about this because people say there's no good and bad. I mean, there's always good and bad. If I get money, that's good. If I die, that's bad. But no, here's the thing. There is no good or bad. There is only what you make it. And that's a quote from the Buddha. Not that I'm Buddhist or anything, but it is a great quote. And now here's why there is no good and bad. When Frodo from The Lord of the Rings wants to destroy the ring, he sees that it is evil and that he wants to destroy it. But the reason why it seems like the opposite side is also good is because they're doing things for themselves that they also see as good. You have to take it from both perspectives. When you see good and bad, there really is no such thing as good and bad. There's no such thing as positive and negative. Now, when you look at it from both sides of the story, they're both good and they're both evil. Now, one way we could look at this is the cops and the robbers. I mean, the robbers are over there evil, obviously, because they want to make money, not in an honest living manner. And the cops are the good guys, trying to take down the robbers. But the reason why neither of them are good and bad is because to both of them, what they're doing is good. It's good for them, it's good for the economy, it's good for whatever reason. Now, when you look at it from both perspectives of sides, it really is a non-dual thinking kind of trap. When you think about whether there's good and bad, you have to remember that there is no good or bad, simply because it is only from a perspective kind of view. And maybe that's my yellow spiral dynamic thinking about it. But when you look at it from both sides of the story, it really is quite evident that there is no such thing as good and bad. So, God is seen as good and Satan is seen as evil, but there are obviously devil worshippers, and to them, the devil's good because he may teach about being gluttonous or enjoying your life, which may or may not seem good or bad at the time, but it's really what humans try to make it out to be. Now, the reason why there is no good and bad, even with God and the devil, is because the devil wanted to be like God. And truth is, who doesn't want to be like God? God has all-powerful, all-knowing, omnipresence. Now, who wouldn't want to be God and take on his view and, be a good person or be a good ruler? Of course, there are those that wouldn't mind being an evil ruler, and of course, if that's you, then that's absolutely okay as well. But you have to learn that really, throughout human history, there is really no kind of sense of good and bad. If I eat something, that's good, but if I overeat, then that's bad. Then I become fat and unable to do certain things with my body simply because I am obese. And when you look at it from that kind of perspective, it's really all about moderation. You need to be very moderate in what you do. If you like to do certain things like drugs, that's okay. I mean, realize that drugs aren't really going to get you anywhere in life, but it's good for a wind down or simply something to do for fun. Now, alcohol too, that's obviously something that could be good for winding down, relaxing, and enjoying yourself, and maybe being with friends and stuff like that, and that's okay, that's good. But too much alcohol can obviously become a hindrance upon your daily functions. Now, every day, us humans, we go through trials and heartbreak and hardships and stuff like that. And throughout our lives, we will be tested, or not tested per se. We will have these times where we will be low. But remember that it's all just here, right now. There's no future or past except for what you make of yourself. You create your own future. Your past is in the past, and all that you can do is forgive yourself for multiple things in which you have done. Now, realize that love itself is also a very big human trait. Love is very difficult for us humans to do. If someone was to hurt you, it's very hard to love them. If someone was to hurt your family, it's very hard to love them. But realize that love itself is all encompassing, and that it is ugly to love, that it is very heartbroken, and it is very egotistical in a sense, even to love. But realize that it's better to love than to hate, because throughout your life you don't know what kind of hardships anyone else has been through. Because of that, you should learn that loving even those who hate you is a very good reward. Because as Jesus once said, if you love only those who love you, then what reward is there in that? Now, it is obviously hard to love someone that hurts you over and over. But remember that you must learn to love yourself as well. Yourself comes first, only you. And learn that yourself is really intelligent, that it is life, that it is life-bringing, life-giving. And that throughout your life, you can become a really positive or negative influence. Now, you can be whatever you want to be. You can do whatever you want to do, so long as it's not hurting anybody else. And some of us live our lives as, yeah, maybe I am hurting someone else, but who cares? And to be honest, that's not a very good lifestyle. Now, good and bad is subjective, but learn that there are things that you like and dislike. Learn more specifically about yourself. Learn to accept yourself. Because if you accept yourself, then nothing can stand in your way. Don't accept that which is only good. Instead, accept that which is bad. If you're very egotistical, angry, hurtful, hateful, learn to accept that, and that is a part of you. And maybe you can even grow to change that part of you. Learn to forgive yourself. Learn to forgive others. I know with me, some of the hardest things to do is to forgive myself because of the things that I've done in the past. But realize forgiving yourself makes you stronger throughout that. And learn to be less emotional. Alright, that's it. My name's Alex, signing out.